Physics, Leibniz, Chemistry, Germany, SDMC Ujire. Dr. Ramesh B. Shivaram Holla, CSIR, retired Professor of Mangalore University, Tamil Nadu, retired HOD of Dr. PG Chemistry, SDMC Ujire. Manjunath Narayan, Dr. Ramesh, Executive Director, CSIR, Sinjita Biosciences, Private Tamil Nadu. Dr. President Panu Prakash, Panu Manjunath Narayan, Program, Dr. Vishwanath, Director, Principal, SDM Biosciences, Private Limited, Goa. The coordinators of President of event, the program, Dr. Vishwanath and Soumya, Principal, SDM College, Ujire. The coordinated speakers event of this conference, Professor Shashi Prabha and Soumya. The former principal of SDM College, Professor Kumar. Invited speakers, former vice principal conference, Dinesh Chauta. All the dignitaries, former principal of the SDM College, Professor Kumar. Invitees, delegates, former vice principal, Professor and media Dinesh Chauta. Very good morning to all of you. All the dignitaries of the dais. I am very happy to be a part of this wonderful event. And media the person. Most very good morning to all of you. I am very happy to be a part of this kind of wonderful conference. The most organized by the Department of PG Studies and Research in Chemistry of SDM Need-based College kind Ujire. Of conference organized by and to inaugurate this, the Department of PG Studies and Research in Chemistry luminaries in the field of College, Ujire, science in general and chemistry in particular. So, and to inaugurate this in presence of all amidst of dignitaries and delegates here, I am happily inaugurating this in general and chemistry conference. So, in presence of all dignitaries and the delegates here, I am happily inaugurating this 3-day innovations in chemistry, materials and medicines for sustainable society. This conference is on innovations in chemistry, materials and medicines for sustainable society. Is highly focused on sustainability, innovation, health, and synthesis of new materials with a special reference or breakthrough in the new emerging trends or areas like click chemistry, bioorthogonal chemistry, which again gave a breakthrough in the high quality, high performance polymers, green chemistry, renewable energy, and also drug delivery. The special focus include the emerging trends like artificial intelligence in chemical synthesis, especially in the field of nanomaterials for diagnostic and therapeutic use. So that being the case, definitely these kind of innovations in chemistry will no doubt contribute to the sustainability, and that is the focus all over the world nowadays. Sustainability is the goal in the mankind. All said and done, we speak of lot of development, growth worldwide, and we usually think about economic growth. But sustainability focuses on 5 pillars, 5 P's: people, prosperity, partnership, peace, and planet. These are the 5 important domains when we speak of the sustainability. People, when we speak about the sustainability amongst the people, it should end the poverty and hunger and ensure dignity, equality all among the humanity. Prosperity means it is the economic and social prosperity all across the societies, communities, nations, in the entire globe. There should be social and economic growth. And partnership is the most important aspect. So there should be association. When you speak of innovations, scientific discoveries, definitely it is through the association, understanding between the institutions, societies, and nations. And most important is the peace. And what we see around us in the entire globe, lot of chaos. We should try to put an end through science and education to all this chaos and should strive hard to bring peace amongst the nations and in the entire globe. And finally, the most important one is our planet. We are not the owners of this planet. We are not owning this planet. We are on lease. And our future generation has a right to have it in a better shape and form. And we should ensure the preservation of the climate and natural resources for the future generation. That's how we should focus towards sustainability by maintaining the planet in a better manner to the future generation. So all our scientific researches, innovations, and our education should focus on sustainability. And I hope this particular event, conference also focuses on that kind of objective to attain peace and prosperity in the entire globe. And the next generation, the present day students, should focus on such kind of research and innovations. And our SDM institution, especially this SDM College of established long back, nearly 60 years back, with the noble cause, as mentioned by Dr. Soumya, providing higher education to the rural youth who were otherwise deprived of higher education. It was established by Reverend late Sri D. Ratnavarma Heggadeji, and later on it was well nourished by the present Dharmadhikari Sri D. Virendra Heggadeji, who developed this as an institution of global standard. And we have now thousands and thousands of alumni who are working in various capacities in the entire globe as the responsible citizens. And SDM has now over 50 educational institutions ranging from LKG to doctoral studies in all the streams. Around 35,000 students and around 7,000 employees working, contributing towards education and building a healthy society. So I take this opportunity to thank all the resource persons, especially those who have made it to approach and reach us in organizing this wonderful international conference. Dr. Ulrich Rosler from Germany and Rosler couple from Germany have made it here today, and their presence and their words of wisdom will definitely motivate, inspire our present day students and researchers. So thank you very much, sir, for being here in this particular conference. And I also thank Dr. Banu Manjunath Narayan and Dr. Ramesh, our own alumnus, for being a part of this conference, and all the invited resource persons and all the invitees for being with us in this special occasion. So thank you very much. I wish the conference all the best. Thank you.
As told, the future of the sustainable society is in our hands, and the research must go hands by hands to achieve this. I sincerely thank Dr. Satish Chandrayas for his inspiring and insightful words. Your guidance and vision will undoubtedly motivate all of us as we embark on the proceedings of ICMMSS 2025. Thank you, sir. A souvenir comprising of abstracts of scientific papers, posters, and other relevant information has been prepared for this international conference. I now have the honor to request the chief guest, Dr. Ulrich K. Rosler, to kindly release the souvenir. Thank you, sir. It is a great honor to have with us today Dr. Ulrich K. Rosler from the Leibniz Institute of Solid State and Materials Research, IFW, Dresden, Germany, as the chief guest of this international conference. Dr. Rosler is a leading expert in solid state physics and computational material science with over 11,600 citations and an H-index of 46, reflecting his influential contribution to the field. I feel privileged to invite him to deliver the chief guest address.
So I must say I'm a bit overwhelmed with a warm welcome. And naturally I thank the organizers very heartily for the organization and the invitation of us as a couple to present you some of our work. But in reality, it is you who are doing the conference. And I'm very pleased so many young faces are here. And I want to say a few words following our esteemed inaugurator about sustainability and our present stage, which is very dire. As you know, I'm coming from a continent where now a major war has broken out. So peace is really something which we are lacking. Also, I'm coming from a very affluent society which doesn't manage to live sustainable, in a sustainable manner. This is a very grave danger for all of us because it's so slowly evolving, but I'm old enough to know the changes I'm seeing. I give you an example. In Europe, we have now autumn, but in my garden, there are still tomatoes growing in October. This is very, very uncommon. So we live in a really very dangerous world at the moment. And it is slowly evolving because I'm an old guy. I can tell you this. But it is on you now to proceed. Now you have, as young people, students, researchers, beginning researchers in the middling area, and some of these old guys who just guide some people doing really the work. You have no difficulty to just justify what you are doing. And there's another point I want to make regarding this conference. I looked at the preliminary version of the abstract book, which just was given to me and will be available. And I'm really also awestruck by the width of the subjects, the discipline, the interests. And this is a great thing. You should not think when you are coming here with a small field that this is nothing compared to these other things which all exist around you. When you go to a bigger conference or even a conference which is like this, very compact with a certain subject in one direction, but many subfields from very many disciplines. But you should also not think that it is worthless to look over the fence. I found in my career one of the biggest things which you can learn at conferences is that people think differently than you, although you have a common subject. And there are other interests or point of view. And this intellectual curiosity we have to defend at the moment. This is another very grave danger. As I said, in applied research, you do not have so much difficulty to justify what you are doing. You can tell it is about health, about clean water, about nutrition, green revolution going on and on. All these things about climate, maybe about computational power of future generations of computers. This is all fine and people will now understand what you are doing. When you say, I'm doing axiomatic quantum field theory, or I'm doing something with chemistry at a very fundamental level, namely the idea that one can produce some compounds which never were dreamed up so far, and you even don't know what they will be good for. You have great difficulties. And as you know, in the Western world, increasingly we are under severe threat really about the freedom of research. In the United States, we are in a very difficult situation, but in Europe, we are feeling the same forces who censor researchers about their intellectual curiosity. In the humanities, it is even worse. And one thing conferences are good about is also that you see what other people are doing and have a free debate. These two things, freedom of research and the free debate, are very essential. Otherwise, we will not make the necessary progress, even in the field where we know it is necessary, because your mind will be narrow. And so I wish you all a very nice conference, fruitful, with a lot of free debate, free exchange, and the influence from others on you that you are coming out of the conference energized to do your work, follow your interests. And in this sense, I want to congratulate the organizers for organizing these events, and I wish us very fruitful and nice 3 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening address and for sharing your expertise with us. Your words have set a wonderful tone for this conference. Thank you, sir. It is under the exemplary leadership and the dedicated guidance of our esteemed principal that we continue to be inspired and motivated. I now have the honor of inviting Dr. Vishwanath P., Principal, to the dais to deliver the presidential remark.
Submitting my respects to Dr. Virendra Hegde ji, the President of SDM Group of Institutions and Dharmadhikari of Shri Kshetra Dharmasthala, the inaugurator of 3-day international conference on innovations in chemistry, respected Dr. Satish Chandra S., Secretary, SDM Educational Society, which runs more than 56 educational institutions of all categories. The chief guest of this conference, respected Dr. Ulrich K. Rosler, researcher, Institute for Theoretical Solid State Physics Leibniz, Germany. The guest of honor, respected Dr. B. Shivaram Holla, a very senior retired professor of chemistry of Mangalore University. Dr. Ramesh K., the proud alumnus of our college and presently the director, CSIR, Karikudi, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Banu Manjunath Narayan, Executive Director, Syngenta Biosciences Private Limited. Dr. Soumya BP, Dean of PG Studies and convener of this international conference. Dr. Shashi Prabha, Organizing Secretary of this conference. Invited speakers from both India and abroad, invitees, my esteemed colleagues, the former principal of our college, Dr. B.A. Kumar Hegde, the former vice principal and HOD of Department of Chemistry, Professor Dinesh Chota, media persons, delegates, and my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. We all gathered here for the International Conference on Innovations in Chemistry, Materials and Medicines for Sustainable Society. Today, we are living in the highly sophisticated world with all modern facilities and comforts. Thanks to advancements in science and technology, you just think about it. If we fall sick, what we do? We go to a hospital, consult a doctor, take treatment. After a few days, we recover and we lead a normal life. Many diseases that were deadly once upon a time, now completely curable. There are vaccines to prevent the diseases, surgeries to save the lives. And our life expectancy has drastically enhanced as a result of very good medical care. When climate changes, we switch on AC or heater and we maintain a very comfortable temperature regardless of the temperature outside the room or outside the home. Communication has become seamless. We send the messages, videos, images around the world within seconds. The transportation, logistics has revolutionized. We purchase everything through online. Even financial transactions are carried out online. All these improvements, comforts are as a result of the continuous discovery, innovations, and research. Chemistry and chemical sciences play a very important role in all these. Chemistry is not just a laboratory science, it is a science of hope, it is a science of life, and it is a science for the society. Chemical sciences play a very important role in building a very sustainable society. In this connection, we have organized this national conference. That is, even with all these progress we have made, world is still facing many serious challenges. From protecting environment to improving health and managing resources, there is a lot of work to be done. To solve these problems, we need to talk, exchange knowledge on recent advancements, share ideas, do research, and think creatively. In this type of conference, we all gather here to discuss about the problems faced by the universe. we share the ideas, we get some information, we get knowledge, and we discuss about the research taking place all over the world. And after discussing all these, the young students, along with these, young students are exposed to the various fields of chemical sciences and gain insights into real world challenges and understand practical applications of theory. They learn various aspects of chemistry, various aspects of latest developments, etc. And finally, they try to solve the problems faced by all of us throughout the world. Let us use this platform to dream bigger, think deeper, and act smarter so that chemistry will continue to be a powerful force for solving all these global challenges and helping us to build a more sustainable and healthier future. With this, we are deeply grateful to the inaugurator of this conference, the chief guest, guest of honor, all speakers and delegates for accepting our invitation and to part of this program. On behalf of the institution, I wholeheartedly thank you all. I also thank Dr. Soumya VP and Dr. Shashprabha and all the staff members of the department and organizing committee members for organizing this conference in a very meaningful manner. I wish you all a very successful, enriching, and inspiring conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and encouraging words. Your guidance and vision will undoubtedly motivate us as we proceed with this international conference. As a token of our heartfelt appreciation, we are honored to present mementos to the chief guest, Dr. Ujire, and guest of honors, Dr. B. Shivaram Holla, Dr. Ramesha K., Dr. Bhanu Manjunath Narayan. This symbolizes not just our gratitude, but also the lasting impact of their contributions and support. May I now request Dr. Vishwanath B., Honorable Principal, to kindly present the mementos to them. Thank you, sir. While the grandeur of monuments may fade with time, a word of appreciation and gratitude leaves a lasting impression in our hearts and minds. In this spirit, I now request Dr. Shashprabha, Organizing Secretary of this conference and Assistant Professor of Chemistry, to kindly propose vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished delegates, faculty members, research scholars, and dear students. It is my honor and privilege to deliver vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our inaugurator, Dr. Satish Chandra S., Secretary, SDM Society, for graciously inaugurating this conference and for his constant encouragement and support. Thank you, sir. We are deeply grateful to our chief guest, Dr. Ulrich K. Rosler, for his inspiring words and esteemed presence, which had added immense value to this event. Thank you, sir. Our sincere thanks to guest of honor, Professor B. Shivaram Holla, Dr. Ramesha K., Dr. Bhanu Manjunath Narayan, for their gracious presence. Thank you, sirs. We also thank President of the function, Dr. Vishwanath P., Principal of the college, for presiding over the inauguration and for his continued guidance. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to the convener of the conference, Dr. Soumya BP, Dean of PG Studies and HOD. Thank you, Dr. Soumya. Heartfelt thanks to our resource person, Nambudri sir, Dr. Sahana, Dr. Michaela, her daughter Sufia, Dr. Thagarajan, Dr. Sandeep Bharate, and Dr. Pranship Kishore Dev, Dr. Madhu Ganesh, Subramanya sir. Thank you all for their presence. Special thanks to Dr. Ashok Kumar, Principal SDMIT Ujire, for gracing this occasion. Our retired Principal, Dr. Kumar Hegde, Vice Principal, Dinesh Chowta sir, for gracing this occasion. Special thanks to Vice Principal, Mrs. Nanda Kumari, Registrars, Deans, HODs, and faculty members for gracing this occasion. We thank industry delegates from various industries and institutions. A special appreciation to all media personnel for their valuable presence and coverage. A special note of appreciation goes to the organizing committee members, technical staff, and students who dedicated efforts have made this inauguration successful. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam, and thanks one and all. Here we conclude with the inaugural function of the international conference. And I now request all the dignitaries, the delegates, and the student participants to kindly gather for the group photograph. Everyone is requested to stand on the gallery seating area, arranged step by step, so that all are clearly visible in the photograph. Following the photograph, the tea break will commence, and we kindly request everyone to enjoy the tea before the first keynote address. I request all the participants and the delegates to have tea. Tea is served at the adjacent corner. I request everyone to enjoy your tea.
नमस्कार, मैं रवीश कुमार। जिस मतदाता सूची का भविष्य सुप्रीम कोर्ट के फैसले पर टिका है, उस मतदाता सूची के आधार पर बिहार में चुनाव का ऐलान हो गया है। ऐसा नहीं है कि एसआईआर की सूची बन जाने के बाद सारे सवाल खत्म हो चुके हैं, बल्कि कई सवाल तो नए सिरे से उठ रहे हैं जिनका जवाब नहीं दिया जा रहा है, और जवाब दिए बगैर उन सवालों को समाप्त मान लिया जा रहा है। मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त एसआईआर का जश्न मना रहे हैं, अपनी उपलब्धि बता रहे हैं और बिहार के एसआईआर को देश के लिए प्रेरणा कह रहे हैं। लेकिन उन सवालों का क्या जो कोर्ट के सामने है और जो अंतिम सूची जारी की गई